coffee scalded Daniel Park's chest before he registered the cup was thrown. Manchester's Pinnacle Tower, 15th floor executive lounge, 11:47 a.m. on a Tuesday. 53 employees watched the brown stain spread across his gray maintenance uniform. The woman who threw it, Samantha Fletcher, Director of Human Resources, pointed at the spill like it was evidence. "This is exactly what I'm talking about," she said to the crowd. "Complete incompetence." Daniel stood motionless. The coffee was still hot. He could feel it soaking through to his skin. "Ma'am, I was just emptying the bins." "You were eavesdropping on a private executive meeting." Samantha's voice carried across the open plan office. "Lurking, listening to confidential business discussions." He'd been doing his job. The same job he'd done every Tuesday for 3 months. But explaining that felt impossible with 53 pairs of eyes watching his humiliation. "I'm calling security," Samantha continued, pulling out her phone. "We've had complaints about you for weeks." Daniel knew that was a lie. He'd never had a single complaint. He checked his file obsessively, the way people do when they're invisible. 2 security guards arrived within 90 seconds. They must have been waiting nearby. "This man has been harassing staff," Samantha announced, "making people uncomfortable, refusing to stay in his designated areas." One guard gripped Daniel's arm. The other positioned himself behind, blocking any escape. "I need to finish the 15th floor," Daniel said quietly. "You need to leave the building." Samantha's smile was thin and sharp. Permanently, phones emerged from pockets. Video recording began. "Check his card," someone whispered. "Probably stealing." "I heard he goes through bins," another voice added. "Looking for what, you know?" The guards walked him toward the service elevator. Samantha followed, heels clicking against polished concrete. The crowd trailed behind like this was entertainment. At the elevator, she leaned close enough that only Daniel could hear. "People like you," she whispered, "should be grateful for any job at all." The elevator doors closed on his reflection. Coffee-stained uniform, defeated posture, invisible man. If stories about hidden power and people who aren't what they seem pull you in, you're exactly where you need to be. Tap that like button and subscribe. These hidden billionaire stories reveal uncomfortable truths about who really has control. Now let's see how deep this goes. The service elevator descended to the basement. Daniel's phone buzzed. 47 messages, 28 missed calls, all from his chief operating officer. He didn't open them. Instead, he looked at his reflection in the stainless steel doors. The maintenance uniform was real. He'd ordered it custom-made 3 months ago when he decided to go undercover in his own building. The Pinnacle Tower. Purchased 18 months prior through a Luxembourg holding company for £340 million. His flagship UK property. He'd taken the janitorial position to understand how staff treated the people they considered beneath them. To see the company culture when executives thought no one important was watching, Fletcher had exceeded his worst projections. The elevator opened to the basement staff room. His phone buzzed again. His COO. "Mr. Park, the board meeting starts in 30 minutes. Your suit is pressed. Where are you?" Daniel typed back. "Attending in my current capacity. Don't inform anyone of my identity, especially not Samantha Fletcher." 3 dots appeared, disappeared, appeared again. "Sir, are you absolutely certain?" "Completely." He pocketed the phone and took the stairs back up to ground level. The main lobby was crystalline and cold, the architecture he'd specifically chosen. At the security desk, he approached the guard who'd escorted him out. "I'd like to file a complaint," Daniel said. The guard looked him up and down, saw only the uniform. "Complaint about what?" "Wrongful termination, harassment, assault." "Assault?" The guard laughed. "Mate, someone threw coffee on you. That's not assault. In UK law, battery is intentional application of force. Coffee thrown at someone qualifies." The guard's smile faded. "You a lawyer or something?" "Or something. Well, or something, you need to leave before I make you leave." Daniel pulled out his building access card. The one that said Maintenance D Park. "I work here. I have every right to file a complaint." "You worked here. Past tense." The guard tapped his computer screen. "Say you were terminated at 11:52 a.m. That's 8 minutes ago. You're trespassing." "Who authorized the termination?" "Samantha Fletcher, Director of HR, which means it's official." Daniel felt the irony settle in his chest like stones. Samantha Fletcher, who'd been with the company for 6 years, had just fired the man who owned the company she worked for. "I'd like to speak with building management," Daniel said. "Building management doesn't speak with terminated employees?" "Then I'll wait in the lobby until someone does." The guard stood. He was younger than Daniel, broader, angrier. "You'll wait outside, or I'll remove you outside. Your choice." Daniel could end this with 3 words. "I'm Daniel Park." The actual Daniel Park. The Korean-American billionaire who'd built Park Properties from a single Seattle apartment complex into a £4.8 billion international portfolio. The one whose face was deliberately kept off the company website because he valued operational truth over personal recognition. But he wanted to see how far the cruelty went. "I'll wait outside," he said. The guard smiled. "Smart choice." Daniel sat on the bench across from Pinnacle Tower for 40 minutes. The November rain was cold and thin. His uniform was still damp with coffee. Pedestrians walked past without seeing him, just another maintenance worker on break, invisible by design. His phone buzzed continuously. His executive team was panicking. The board meeting was starting. Major investors were present. His absence was unexplainable. Daniel texted his COO, "Start without me. I'm exactly where I need to be." At 12:30 p.m., he watched Samantha Fletcher exit the building. She was laughing with 2 other executives, holding a takeaway salad, completely unburdened by what she'd done. She walked right past his bench without him to glance. Daniel stood and followed at a distance. She headed to the cafe 3 blocks away, the trendy one with exposed brick and 8-pound lattes. He entered 30 seconds after her and stood in line directly behind. She didn't notice him. Why would she? "Grande oat milk latte," she ordered. "And make it hot this time. Yesterday's was lukewarm." The barista apologized profusely. Samantha finally glanced back and saw Daniel. Her face cycled through recognition, disgust, and fear in rapid sequence. "Are you following me?" "I'm ordering coffee," Daniel said. "You need to leave. Now. It's a public cafe. I'll call the police." She pulled out her phone. "This is stalking? Harassment?" The cafe went quiet. 20 people turned to watch. "Ma'am," the barista said carefully, "he's just standing in line. You don't understand. This man is dangerous. He was fired this morning for threatening behavior." Daniel said nothing. "He's been stalking female employees for months," Samantha continued, her voice rising. "He goes through our bins, Shows up in places he shouldn't be. And now he's following me to my lunch. A man near the window stood up. Mate, you need to go. I'm ordering coffee, Daniel repeated. No, you're harassing this woman. The man stepped closer. He was tall, gym-built, ready for confrontation. Daniel felt the situation tipping, felt the crowd's judgment solidifying. One person in a maintenance uniform versus a woman in executive attire. The story wrote itself. The barista reached for the phone under the counter. Sir, I'm calling the police. Please do, Daniel said. Samantha's eyes narrowed. You want the police involved? You're either stupid or insane. Maybe both, Daniel said quietly. But I'm still waiting for my coffee. The police arrived in 6 minutes. Officer Chen was early 30s, tired around the eyes, wedding ring on her left hand. What's going on? Samantha's version came rapid fire. Terminated employee, obsessive behavior, following her from the office, history of complaints, refused to leave when asked, clearly unstable and possibly violent. Every word delivered with the confidence of someone who'd never been questioned. Officer Chen turned to Daniel. Is this accurate? I was fired 2 hours ago, Daniel said. I came to this cafe for coffee. She happened to be here. I didn't follow her. He was directly behind me in line, Samantha interrupted. That's not a coincidence. It's a popular cafe, Daniel said. 300 people work within 2 blocks. Officer, look at him. Samantha gestured at Daniel's coffee-stained uniform. Does he look like someone who can afford 8 pounds coffee? He's here because of me. Officer Chen studied Daniel. He could see her making the same calculations everyone made. Maintenance worker, expensive cafe, doesn't add up. Sir, do you have money to purchase coffee here? Daniel pulled out his wallet, removed a 50-pound note. Samantha laughed. He probably stole that. Officer, this man has been terminated for cause. He has no legitimate reason to be in this area. I'm genuinely frightened. Frightened? Daniel's voice stayed level. You threw coffee at me. You had me physically removed by security. You're frightened? That's a lie, Samantha said as smoothly. I had you removed because you were eavesdropping on confidential meetings. The coffee was an accident. There were 53 witnesses, who all confirmed you were being inappropriate. Samantha pulled out her phone. Officer, I have documentation. Written complaints from staff about this man's behavior. She showed the screen. Officer Chen read carefully. Daniel knew what she was seeing. Fabricated complaints, backdated, impossible to disprove in the moment. These are dated over the past 6 weeks, Officer Chen said. Multiple people reported discomfort with your presence. Those were written in the last 2 hours, Daniel said. That's paranoid delusion, Samantha countered. Officer, this is exactly what I'm talking about. He can't accept responsibility, can't acknowledge his behavior. This is escalating. The cafe crowd murmured agreement. Officer Chen's radio crackled. Chen, what's your status? Possible Section 5 public order offense, but the individual seems calm. Checking for warrants now. Does he have an ID? Daniel handed over his driver's license. Officer Chen examined it. Daniel Park. Address is Bishop's Avenue. Bishop's Avenue, where houses started at 10 million pounds. Samantha laughed again. He probably found that license, or it's a fake. Officer, people with severe mental illness often create elaborate false identities. The photo matches his face, Officer Chen said carefully. Homeless people can look like anyone. Samantha said. "I've done extensive work with vulnerable populations. This is a textbook. He probably genuinely believes he lives on Bishop's Avenue." Daniel felt something crystallize inside him. Not anger, something colder and more purposeful. "Officer," he said quietly, "call Park Properties headquarters. Ask for Jennifer Kim. She's my chief operating officer. She'll verify my identity." He memorized the company website. Samantha said quickly, "This is a con. Officer, we're wasting time. This man needs psychiatric evaluation, not verification." Officer Chen hesitated. Her radio crackled again. Then Daniel said, "Park Properties owns the Pinnacle Tower where I was fired this morning. The building is held through a Luxembourg company called Park Holdings International. Jennifer Kim's direct number is 020-7946-0958. She'll confirm I'm Daniel Park." "He's looked up all this information," Samantha insisted. "Officer, I'm begging you, don't enable his delusion. Get him the mental health intervention he needs." Officer Chen looked between them. The entire cafe waited. "It'll take 30 seconds to make a call," Officer Chen said. "And waste department resources on a mentally ill person's fantasy?" Samantha's voice sharpened. "Officer, I'm the director of human resources at Park Properties. I think I know my own company's owner, and this man is not him." Officer Chen made the call anyway. Jennifer Kim answered on the first ring. "Park Properties, Jennifer Kim speaking." "Miss Kim, this is Officer Chen, Metropolitan Police. I have a man here claiming to be Daniel Park. Can you verify?" "Is he Korean American, approximately 6 feet tall, early 40s, probably wearing something completely inappropriate because he refuses to dress like a CEO?" Officer Chen's eyebrows rose. "He's wearing a maintenance uniform." "That's Mr. Park. Is he all right? He told me he was doing field work at Pinnacle Tower." Samantha's face was drained of color. The cafe went silent. Officer Chen lowered her radio. "Sir, I apologize for the confusion." Daniel didn't respond immediately. He looked at Samantha Fletcher. Watched her recalibrate in real time. Watched the excuses form behind her eyes. "Mr. Park?" she said, voice suddenly warm. "This is a terrible misunderstanding. If I'd known it was you..." "You should have known," Daniel said softly, "because I've been working in your building for 3 months. You've seen me dozens of times. You just never saw me as human." "That's not fair." "You threw coffee at me, called me dangerous, fabricated complaints, tried to have me arrested." Daniel's voice never rose. "And you did it at a company that's supposed to value dignity for all employees." Samantha's mouth opened. Nothing came out. "Worse," Daniel continued, "you did it confidently, like you'd done it before." The silence stretched. "Mr. Park, please, I can explain." "Oh, don't." He turned to Officer Chen. "Thank you for your patience. I won't be pressing charges." "Are you certain, sir?" "Yes." Daniel walked toward the door. The crowd parted immediately, but now with deference, not disgust. Samantha followed. "Please let me apologize properly. I made a mistake." "You made a choice," Daniel said without turning. "You just didn't expect consequences." He left through the cafe door, alone. For 5 days, Daniel didn't return calls from his executive team. He didn't respond to Samantha's desperate emails. Didn't comment when the cafe video went viral. Didn't make a statement when #Billionaire Janitor trended globally. The internet dissected everything. Samantha's face became a meme. Think pieces about class and visibility filled every major publication. His own board demanded he appear publicly to control the narrative. Daniel said, "Wait." On the 6th day, he scheduled a meeting. The conference room at Park Properties overlooked Manchester. Samantha Fletcher sat across from Daniel. She looked like she hadn't slept since the cafe. "Thank you for seeing me," she said. Daniel poured tea. Basic English breakfast, nothing expensive. "I wanted to explain," Samantha continued. "The pressure of the role, the responsibility for company safety, the need to make difficult decisions." "Stop." She stopped. "You're about to give me justifications," Daniel said. "I don't want justifications. I want you to understand what you actually did." He slid a folder across the table. Samantha opened it. Inside, documentation of every employee she'd terminated over the past 4 years. Maintenance staff, security guards, cleaning crews, anyone who worked below the executive floors. 73 people. "I had my team investigate," Daniel said. "After what happened, I wondered if it was a pattern. It was." Samantha's hands trembled. 12 of these people filed wrongful termination complaints, Daniel continued. "You settled all of them with company money and NDAs. 4 of them were immigrants who didn't understand their rights. You told them termination meant deportation. I didn't know. You knew exactly what you were doing." Daniel's voice remained calm. "You systematically removed people you considered beneath you, not because they performed poorly, because they made you uncomfortable." He opened another folder. "This is an independent HR audit. Over the past 4 years, you've created a culture of fear on the lower floors. Turnover in maintenance is 340% above industry standard. Security staff last an average of 7 months. Cleaning crews quit weekly." Samantha's face crumbled. "The financial cost to the company is £2.4 million annually in recruitment and training," Daniel said. "The human cost is incalculable. Please, I'm not finished." Daniel stood, walked to the window. "I'm terminating you immediately for that reason, which means no severance beyond what's legally required." "You can't, hey." "I can, and I'm also referring your conduct to the Chartered Institute of Personnel and Development. They'll likely revoke your HR credentials." Samantha said nothing. "I'm also contacting every person you wrongfully terminated," Daniel said. "We're offering them reinstatement with back pay or a settlement if they prefer. Either way, we're making them whole." Silence. "That'll cost millions," Samantha whispered. "It'll cost exactly what it should have cost to do things right the first time," Daniel said. "Money we would have saved if you treated people with basic dignity." He returned to the table, sat down. "Here's what happens next," he said. "You sign a statement admitting to wrongful termination practices. You waive any legal claims against the company. You agree never to work in human resources again. That's my entire career. Your entire career was built on the suffering of people you had power over." Samantha's tears fell silently. "Do this," Daniel said, "and I don't pursue criminal charges for fraud and discrimination. Don't do this, and I spend the next decade in court. Your choice." She looked up. "Why are you giving me a choice?" "Because," Daniel said quietly, "I believe people can change. Not that they will, but they can. This is your opportunity to prove which kind of person you actually are." He stood, extended his hand. "Walk away from this work, Samantha, or become someone who deserves to do it." She took his hand. It felt like drowning and breathing both. 4 months later, Daniel returned to Pinnacle Tower. Same entrance, same security desk, different uniforms. This time he wore the tailored suit, the one Jennifer had pressed the day he'd gone undercover. Perfectly appropriate, completely expected. He didn't need it, but he wanted to see the difference. The security guard opened the door before Daniel reached it. "Good morning, Mr. Park. Welcome back." Daniel smiled. "Thank you." Inside, the lobby was exactly as he'd designed it, but something felt different. The maintenance worker cleaning the glass didn't rush or hide when Daniel approached. The security guard at the desk made eye contact and nodded. Small things, everything. Jennifer Kim met him at the executive elevator. "The new HR director is settling in well. She's already implemented the dignity and workplace protocols you requested. And the staff reviews are remarkable." Remarkable how? People feel seen. That's the word that keeps appearing. Asterisk seen. Asterisk. Daniel took the elevator to the 15th floor. The executive lounge where he'd been humiliated 4 months earlier. The space was unchanged, but the people in it moved differently. Nodded to the maintenance worker emptying bins. Said good morning to the security guard doing rounds. At the coffee station, Daniel ordered green tea. The barista raised an eyebrow. "Not coffee?" "Someone ruined coffee for me," Daniel said. "Understandable." He found a quiet corner, watched the floor, saw a new maintenance worker nervously approach the bins near a confidential meeting. Saw an executive smile and step aside to give them room. Saw dignity offered freely. His phone buzzed. A news alert. Former HR Director Samantha Fletcher, enrolled in social work program, issues public apology. Daniel didn't smile, didn't feel vindicated, just tired, and maybe cautiously hopeful. As he left that evening, he passed the spot where he'd been thrown out 4 months earlier. The service elevator, the basement where he'd stood alone, deciding whether to reveal himself. He stopped, looked back at the building. A maintenance worker was struggling with a broken cart. Daniel walked over. "Need help?" The worker looked up, startled to see an executive stopping. "I've got it, sir. Don't want to bother you." "It's not a bother." Daniel crouched down and examined the wheel. "Axle's bent. You'll need a replacement. Tell maintenance management Daniel Park authorized a new cart. They'll order it today." You're Mr. Park?" "I am." "Why are you helping me with a cart?" Daniel thought about Samantha, about the guard, about everyone who'd looked at him and seen only their own assumptions. "Because every job matters," he said, "including yours." He stood, walked away. Behind him, Pinnacle Tower rose into the Manchester sky like a promise, or a warning depending on who you were. Daniel chose a promise. If you made it this far, you just witnessed something real about power, perception, and the people we decide matter. Hidden billionaire stories like these aren't just entertainment, they're mirrors. Hit that subscribe button for more stories that challenge how you see success. Drop a comment, would you have revealed your identity sooner? And smash that like button if this story made you think differently. Until next time, stay humble, stay hidden, stay powerful. The man who needs to announce his power has already lost it. The man who cleans floors while owning the building understands something most executives never will. Dignity isn't given from above. It's recognized between equals.